make sure the kids are in bed.
Can you zoom in on anything?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with another episode of Buds and Suds. So we have another Founders beer, and this one's from 2 years ago. This is the 2017 release of Doom. I think it might be the only release they had of it. It's the other barrel aged series. This one's a 12.4% bourbon barrel aged Imperial IPA.
Okay.
When this came out, I heard some conflicting reports, like some of which were, this is the worst beer ever. I tried it and didn't think it was that bad, but I could just tell from my number rating as well as my comments that I thought it was strange and that I didn't particularly enjoy it. However, as I was looking for something to go through and review tonight, I saw this in the back of the fridge. And so I just looked up, it's still getting good numbers, like 4.05, like that range. And a few of the comments were like, it's settling in nicely and drinking like a nice barrel-aged American Barleywine.
Okay.
So we just did that Behemoth, which was phenomenal.
That was great,
and I don't expect this to be that good, but I'm curious if we get those notes or if we think it's completely off or what we think.
Well, so just an IPA by itself, this old, 2 years old, it would be very, much more malty. Mm-hmm. Might even be a little sweet, but other than the IBUs, you're not going to get anything else.
Right.
But it's barrel aged too, so who knows?
So Founders, Grand Rapids, Michigan. I don't know the IBUs on this, but it's kind of see through it, kind of haze there.
Mostly translucent.
Mostly translucent though, and it's that orange peachy nice color. Golden, head's dissipated, but it holds the glass pretty good at 12.4%.
Right.
Let's get the nose.
See what it's got.
I don't know that I get American Barleywine off the front. It's more like an old IPA.
Yeah. It smells malty.
There's a sweetness there, like almost like a honey type sweetness.
I was going to say I felt the same way. Yeah, I get some honey malt or honey sweetness.
But I think more if I was just going off the aroma, I would say this is an old IPA rather than just an American Barleywine. But
maybe that's what they did. Maybe they took one of their IPAs that had sat in a barrel for a while and they forgot about it and said, "Well, it was in my barrel. It was barrel aged."
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
cheers.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. I don't hate it.
So there's not that many IPAs that I would sit on. 90 and 120 minute Dogfish Head. That's about the only two that I ever buy and sit on. It reminds me like it's trying to become that.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you get barrel though? It's barrel aged, so we should get barrel from it.
Well,
I think I get oak, maybe a little bit of oakish flavor.
I get this kind of creamy vanilla thing up front.
Okay.
That goes along with kind of the sweetness, but there is this kind of this maltiness behind it, crackery breadiness to it, and then I get a big bitter finish on the back of my tongue.
A strong IPA, IBU finish.
Yeah, I do too.
Absolutely.
Okay. This would not go in barley wine style for me. This would be more like an old, an old high res or something like that.
Like a really old one. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's more of where I'm putting this class. It's not drinking bad, but
that's not bad.
I stick by what I gave it last time, and it's just this style is not something I search out, to be honest with you.
What, barrel aged?
Barrel aged Imperial IPA, 12.4%, all that kind of stuff. Like, sit it on, cellar, sit on it, that kind of stuff. Occasionally I like drinking, even though I always joke I'm a haze bra. I occasionally like drinking those West Coast or those piney resinous, thing like resin and Hop Slam. I always like, but this tastes like a Hop Slam that I found that I forgot to throw away that's 4 years ago. But then in that same variety, and it's just. Not my thing. It's not a bad beer. I don't hate it, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had this before. Either that or I've had one that tasted just like it because
I didn't see you check it in.
It's a very distinctive flavor and a very distinctive nose.
Yeah.
But you could easily just be that's what an old IPA. But some old IPAs just the malt is almost unpleasant. Mm-hmm. And this isn't unpleasant. It's decent. I wouldn't seek it out.
Right. And you talked about old IPA. I bet there are American barley wines that have this similar flavor.
There probably are.
And that might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
With that big, because it has this big hot bitterness on the back, and I think you could call it that.
You're right. Not everything is going to be like the barrel-aged behemoth,
right.
which, has
It was on that English
razor,
style.
right?
Yeah.
Kind of an in-betweener.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably that, this tastes more like an American barley wine without the darker fruit flavors.
And as far as the barrel, like I think that's what that creamy vanilla thing is that I'm getting. But if you guys have had this, let us know if you've had it recently or if when you had it fresh, what you thought. Because like I said, I didn't love it then. Not a bad beer, just didn't love it, and I don't love it now. I'm gonna go 3.75.
That's exactly what I was going to go for. I'd love to get it to a 4, but I just. First of all, why waste your IPA beer and put it in barrels, and why waste your barrels on an IPA? I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah.
I prefer them fresh, but for someone trying to age it, it's not bad. I mean, it's drinkable.
Yeah.
I had higher hopes when you said that people were saying it was more like an American barley wine, but I can see why people would say that.
Maybe we're thinking too much of American barley wines.
Yeah,
because we just had that barrel.
We just had such a good one. That's probably what it was. But it was still fun. Thanks for bringing it up.
Absolutely. 3.75 for both of us. Again, let us know what you think of this. Anything else?
No.
As always, guys, if you have the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.